Welcome back to Etc. Podcast. I am your host Victor, along with my co-host Mark.
Yo,
Hey, how you doing? Today's the
Great.
day, baby.
I know.
It's an important day.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Eagles in the Super Bowl, baby, tonight.
Let's go. Yep.
You tell Patrick Mahomes to jump off the Betsy Ross because we're coming for him.
Gonna be a sad boy after tonight. Sad
We
boy.
got this. Jalen Hurts gonna take us to the promised land, baby. He already
Yeah.
took us there. We gonna conquer the promised land.
He's gonna say
And get a
proverb.
dub.
He's gonna tell us a proverb before he goes out tonight.
Yeah, he gonna pull out the proverbs like he always does. It's like,
pull out old glasses. He's gonna be like, all right.
hey Jalen, how you doing? The sun will rise whether I like it or not. Like, all right, bro. I'll see you later.
What, no matter how we play tonight, the sun will always rise tomorrow. It's like, whoa.
Hey Jalen, where'd you park this morning? Over the riverside. And it's like, in the parking lot. Okay, cool.
Over the hill where the sun shines the brightest. It's like, oh shit. Oh shit. All right.
You absolutely right, Jalen.
Right. I believe that. I believe that.
Yeah. No, we were having a conversation before we pulled in here, just how like Jalen Hurts is incapable of answering questions in a normal manner.
Yeah.
It's never like yes or no. It's always just like something straight from scripture.
Yeah, something like that. And then, we were just talking about like you could probably tell him the most devastating question or ask him the most like a question that kind of seems like it should be serious, but he'll always somehow clap it back with a proverb or some
Yeah.
spiritual, knowledge.
Because like usual like quarterbacks or like athletes in general, they just give you like the run of the mill, just like safe
Yeah.
answer, not to get in trouble. It's like, how'd you feel that last half one? It's like, we just gotta come back around, come together as a team, execute, do what we gotta
That's all
do,
you
and
gotta do, just
persevere
execute.
through adversity, baby. We'll be back in a couple minutes. And then there's Jalen, where it's just like, how do you feel about all the doubters that didn't think you get to this point so early in your career? It's like 40 opinions already had a purpose. And it's like, and then just walks off, and it's like, damn, bro, like.
It's like, wow.
I want to suit up right now. Like, give me some pads. Like, can we win this? Like, how are we gonna lose after that? I can only imagine what it's like being in the locker room with him. Like, he try to talk to you because he's so cool about it. Like, he's not a hype quarterback in any regard. Like, he just always plays it cool and he knows how to do it. Like, that's just him. So it's like, how do you?
He definitely does some meditation. There's no other
Bro,
way.
absolutely, bro.
There's
Like,
no
he's
way.
always zen, like stoic as hell, zened
He
out.
has to be.
In the 49ers game, like when everybody was fighting, when our player got like body slammed to the ground.
Yeah.
There's everybody running in there to fight, and like obviously QB Jalen Hurts started a game, potential MVP, he didn't win it, but like runner-up MVP should have been MVP. He can't be out there getting into no business, so he's the guy who keeps everything running, so he can only stand back and watch. And he's standing with his long coat on,
Yeah.
just like smiling, posted up, just watching his team get busy, and it's like, damn, bro, like, can you be any colder? Like, not to be on your meat like that, but like, why are you so cool?
He brings everybody in, starts giving people massages. Just let it out, man. It's okay. Don't worry. We're gonna win this. He's just like, oh,
Yeah.
thanks, Jalen, man. I really needed this.
Even like they record him in like when they do their team meetings, he's like, I don't know how bad he's like, I want this shit bad. It's like,
You want it bad? Nah,
he don't even do that. He's just like, he was like, hungry dogs want to run for all that other. I want this shit. He's like, I need this shit.
I'm starving. I don't know about y'all, but I'm starving.
Yeah. Let's go get something to eat.
I know. I was like thinking, I'm like, what if like this has anything to do about football? Does he talk like that always too? It's like, I don't know about y'all, but I'm starving. What we in?
It's like, I feel real
is this-
inspired right now.
It's about
we talking about
season?
we talking about football, or we talking about like lunch? It's like,
Whatever you want it to be. Jalen, we can't be doing this. We need to know.
are you a different animal
Right?
and the same beast?
It's like, all right.
This man's like this is really like, not to like be, this is like Kobe type shit, like we were talking about like that commercial with Kanye West and Kobe.
Yeah.
He's like, how many more records can I break? More records.
What do you mean?
And then we were saying how like he could be in any situation, he'll still give those same proverb like scripture ass answers. It's like, Jalen, Mr. Hurst, I'm sorry to break it to you, but your dog, he might not make it. We have to go into emergency surgery, or we can just put him down. What would you rather us do? Execute. It's like,
You just gotta execute.
sir, are you sure? He's like, gotta persevere.
More short than I've ever been.
But this is your lifelong like family childhood dog. Like, you had him for 15 years. Wouldn't you want to at least try? You gotta let it all out.
You just gotta work as a team.
We're gonna push through, recollect as a family, because that's what we are, and execute.
Remember, the sun always shines.
Where it don't shine, it's always gonna shine brightest.
It's always gonna shine bright.
It's like, sir, this is it. I really don't understand. Like, you have the money, you have the means. Like, wouldn't you want to? This is your last time I'm gonna ask you. Tear dropping down his eyes. Like, execute.
Are you look at me in my eye? Are you incapable of saying anything that doesn't have to do with football?
Lip shaking. Execute.
Execute.
It's like, all right, sir. I'm gonna take your word for it, but I really don't understand what your reasoning is here.
Just gotta do
We
it.
gotta move on to the next game. Dog mentality.
I'm starving. Like what?
Sir, okay. I'm just gonna do what you say. I'm sorry.
Right.
But
You can't sue us after this.
yeah. But in all seriousness, Mark, this is the last game of the season technically, and we haven't done one in a while. So I'm gonna ask you one more time before next season comes. What is your pick for today, sir? And we're gonna run a parlay. I'm gonna pull this up and do this right. Close out the season proper. This might be an all football episode just because it's a momentous occasion. Might be our second Super Bowl in 5 years. If it's not, this episode will be really awkward on Tuesday when it come out.
Right.
But it is what it is. So yeah, I'm pulling this up. Mark, give me your give me a bold prediction for today's game, and then we're gonna get into these parlays.
Definitely think we're gonna win. That's just me talking, you know. I definitely think it's probably gonna be a game. Part of me wants to say back and forth, but then I also don't want that. I just do believe that we need to just hit them hard straight from the get and not let up. Make sure they see that we actually are like here to actually win and not just like keep a game kind of stringing on to the last second. And again, I feel like definitely after all the years we've seen the Eagles, this is definitely a different team. And I
Completely different, yeah.
definitely think that we shouldn't, and I hope we're incapable of doing the same mistakes that we've done in previous years where we get to the end and then choke.
Yeah.
That's just that's just how it's always been. I don't know. Maybe we just get too tired after, the second quarter and we just start making mistakes. But I believe that, based off of this, season, that we've shown that we've actually, when we make a score, that's just basically the start. And we keep going and keep going. And, whether we make it to we win the game, it's a different question. But I definitely feel like we are incapable of like making those mistakes where we just fold and then like don't show like what we've been working on, this whole season. So I definitely feel like we're gonna win. As far as the score goes, that's where I'm like not we're like 100% sure, but I think we can definitely make it over like definitely over because it's a big game and it's going to be a tough game too. I'm not going to try to make it seem like we're going to blow them out, I mean, I would love that, but I feel like maybe over 27.
Okay.
I feel like it could be over 27.
What do you think the coin toss is gonna be? Heads or tails? Or who do you think will win the coin toss?
I got you right now. Hey Siri, flip a coin. She said it's tails. It's gonna
Tails?
be tails. It's gonna
All
be
right.
tails. It's gonna be tails.
Putting tails in here. Let's see. There's one that I saw. I think I could guess what Gatorade they're gonna throw.
You can guess what Gatorade?
Yeah,
That's
like what
hilarious.
color? If I could find it.
Bro, it's green. Come on now.
You think so?
Yeah.
Last time I think it was yellow Gatorade.
But isn't that just isn't that the lime one? I guess. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I just don't know. Like I was just saying
Okay.
by color.
Because I know like it's not actually green. It's like a lime, but
Yeah, so I don't know if there's. Yeah, I don't. There is a green, like a deep
if
green
there
though.
is, then I've never tasted it.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's good to be honest.
I don't think I've ever tasted it. Who knows? Maybe they might just suffer and just drink that one, even though they know it's bad.
Is it not possible? Where is it? It's
Either
usually
that or white. That'd be pretty interesting because Eagles also got some white.
Oh,
in
like a
their-
clear,
in their logo.
the little. What's it called? Like a
It's called it's like I think
brisk or something.
it's like cherry glacier or something like that. If I'm being honest,
Cherry glacier.
glacier cherry or something.
I think
like
it's glacier something.
that. Yeah, and I think it has like a mix of like cherry in it. And I'm like, how if it's cherry? But hey, Gatorade knows how to work their dyes.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Damn, man. Why can't I find this Gatorade shit? It's usually always here.
maybe they just took it out for this game.
What does that even mean? It said, "Will there be an octopus?"
All right, let's get into some weird shit. Will there
Facts.
be an octopus? What? Okay, octopus has what? 8 arms, 2 hearts.
Do they have 2 hearts?
They do.
Oh,
Or those squids? No, I think it's an octopus.
something like that.
Hurts.
Anyway, it doesn't seem like I'm finding it right now. So we're just gonna try and do other stuff. Wait. Oh no, never mind. Yeah, this is being stupid. Unless it's under here. No. Okay, we're just gonna get into regular ass stats.
Or it might be red because they're gonna be throwing it over against the Kansas City Chiefs, you know, and they're just gonna be like, fuck y'all, we dumping y'all on the ground, y'all suck.
Who knows, bro? All right, who's gonna score a touchdown?
I'm thinking between Smith or Brown. And I'm like not sure.
It's always a toss up.
I know. I feel like they both obviously can score, but is this like first touchdown or just in general, like throughout?
Just, I mean, you could do either or, whatever you feeling. We could even say both are gonna score if you want to.
I definitely say they're both gonna score.
Brown and Devontae.
Yeah.
All right, we throwing them in.
There's no way they don't score within this whole, last game. There's no way. They like.
Do you think anybody from Kansas City is gonna score? Or do you have a guess in particular?
Be honest, I don't know that many players, so it's hard to really say.
All right, who's gonna win MVP?
It has to be Jalen Hurts.
It has to be Jalen.
It has to be.
Okay.
Like if my prediction goes right as far as them winning, there's no way all the odds can't go they can't go to him. Like there's no way we win and then you'd be like, oh, Patrick Mahomes, you want MVP? Like, nah, bro, get that sorry little boy out of here, all right? like just like, come on. There's no way you just
one leg having ass.
Yeah, come on.
Get him out of here.
I'm not gonna say he doesn't deserve, some recognition, but for us to go and pull through everything and then you give it to him, that's kind of weird.
Is there anything else you want to guess on?
What else can I guess on as far as
the Super Bowl? Literally anything.
First commercial. What's the first commercial?
Whopper, Junior Whopper.
See, definitely, if there's any commercial that I can predict going first, it has to be a Doritos commercial.
Oh yeah,
right. That's like the first thing. Either that or a Taco Bell. Those are like the main two. I swear I always see that or GoDaddy. So it's always like one of those.
Do you think there will be a flea flicker?
What does that mean?
Oh, the play where like the quarterback hands it to the running back and then he turns around and pitches it back to the quarterback and then they throw it.
Yeah, definitely. I think I've.
You think so?
I think so.
Okay.
Oh wait! I think I know what you mean now. Because in my head I thought.
So quarterback snaps it,
yeah,
hands it to the running back like he's gonna run. The running back changes his mind, turns back, and pitches it to the quarterback, and then the quarterback just launches it.
Yeah,
it's a trick play. That's really.
I know, and I'm like, in my head thinking like, I feel like it would. No, it's too much of a serious game. I feel like even though it's a trick play, but then again, the Eagles are known for like
Philly special.
Yeah, I think so.
You think so?
Yeah. There's no way we don't at least once. I think it happens if we are like really like above, like we're really like at this point, like no, we're gonna win. Like it's something like okay, we kind of have the lead. If it's a 2 touchdown lead, I think it's something that's very possible.
They might do it early.
True, kind of trick it up, like oh, they're gonna be serious. And we're like, psych.
All right, so I'm putting those in if I can, please. Yeah, so I got those locked down. I'll keep y'all updated how that goes. I mean, you guys will see the game.
Nervous. Yeah, I don't know how nervous these things make me because it's not even about today. It's all the other ones. This is with Victor's money. Like I just feel very weird.
I put like $1 on them. It's not even anything serious.
This man dropped like $50. He trying to be like Drake, bro.
Drake dropped more than 50.
I know. He
dropped like 50 million.
50 mil or 50,000. Who cares?
He's being crazy. But yeah, hopefully we win, man. Are you like? Do you plan on like going into the city if we do win or shit? Or you?
I do, and don't worry, I will be safe for everybody who's out there watching. I'll be safe, and I hope you guys are too. I mean, this is coming up after, so you won't really know.
If y'all weren't safe,
if you weren't
it's too
safe,
late.
Sorry, it's too late. But I'm definitely planning on being safe. Just the only reason why I would go this time is because I didn't go last time.
No.
After the game, I didn't go. I was just kind of out, just like being like, screaming like like that was really about it. But yeah, so I definitely will go out there just because I didn't experience last year. But definitely be careful. Hopefully, I don't have to fight anybody. Don't see why. For all cheering for the
That's
same
all
thing.
love.
Right? But yeah,
That's the only time the world knows world peace is when
yeah.
is when the Eagles are are
Philly knows
winning.
world
Yeah,
peace, because we're such a dangerous ass city.
that's when
Um,
everybody's friends with each other. Nobody cares.
right? You fucking drive in your car, hit somebody. Hey, we
Come
won! Come on!
on,
Right? Just get
fuck
up.
this car.
Fuck this guy. Who cares? You watch the game? Yeah, I watch the game. It's like okay, but I'm hoping. Then after that, I'll try to definitely be there for the parade. Hopefully, because I have off on Thursday, so I'm hoping that it's on Thursday. I know last year I think it was on a Wednesday, like
I'm
2
not
days after, whatever. So
Who knows? That's a fast turnaround for a parade. But last time I last time I went when we beat the Vikings, I I went and like walked from my dorm to like to City Hall.
yeah, I
Super Bowl,
was.
I drove down,
Oh
got
yeah,
from Jersey, came down, parked my car and walked down the whole city. And I walked from Temple to the parade last time. Yeah,
yeah,
for me, this I feel like because I'm gonna be working, I gotta see what the vibes are when I get out of work. Like
yeah.
if it's still like, I'm like, all right, I'm
I
taking this.
definitely feel like it would be like that at least till like 1, 2 in the morning. I feel like it would be.
I'm taking this drive.
But um, yeah, because last year I was there for at the parade, but I was near the art museum.
Mm-hmm.
That's where like kind of like they kind of stopped
Finish
and
and
like
they do their speeches and
yeah, it was pretty wild. So that will hopefully be good. Hopefully it doesn't because didn't it? I feel like it rained like the day before or so. Because I remember when I was there last year for the parade, it was so muddy, like mud everywhere. Like I was
uh
like, God damn.
where I was at was pretty dry. I didn't have like I was on the sidewalk, so I didn't remember any of that. I
Uh,
walked too, so it wasn't like
hey, who knows? I don't know. Hopefully it's good though.
yeah, should be all right. This weather like randomly just decided to be
Some days it's warm
perfect,
and
and
then
then
some days it's not. And then just somehow the wind just kicks up to like 100.
but yeah, hopes and prayers. I feel like for me, um, I have a feeling that it won't be Jalen who's MVP. If it goes to say, I think it's gonna be Hassan Reddick, who was like the guy who sacked Purdy last time, who was like having a crazy ass game. If he does the same thing he did last time, I feel like he'll be the MVP. Just because in that game against the 49ers, Jalen Hurts didn't play well, to be honest with you. Like the team overall did not play well. Our defense carried super heavy.
Yeah.
Um, but I'm scared of Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce, man. So we don't know what's gonna happen. We just have to be on our shit. Like I said last time when we talked about the 49ers, as long as we aren't shooting ourselves in the foot, we'll win the game.
Yeah. Just
Whoever
gotta.
whoever makes stupid mistakes is like it's gonna be hard for you to pull yourself out of it.
Yeah.
And it happened in the past when we have lost this season where it's like we just like when we lost to the Redskins or whatever it was like back then, like and we had like a million penalties and we just fumbled the ball a million times and
Yeah.
so
That game was just, it made no sense. I mean, to a team that we ultimately should have beaten, like, no question
yeah.
about it.
But we needed that loss. I'd rather take
Yeah,
those losses
yeah,
early
yeah,
than
yeah.
than
No,
later
for
on.
sure. I totally agree. I think we were way too high on our pedestal, and eventually we kind of like just used that as a way to like reset and realize, okay, we still have some work to do. We still have areas that we feel, I feel like we definitely need to fix, and I think
Yeah.
that's kind of what helped us with these other games afterwards.
And what's tough too is like we don't know if we like I don't know if we've been tested for real in like a long time because like we whooped the shit out of the Giants.
Mhm.
Like there was not a single moment where we were like sweating. And then the 49ers game was over by the end of the first quarter.
Oh yeah, yeah,
As soon as Purdy was out, I was like, all right, like we're good. Um and this is the first time unless we like hit Mahomes and like we said like he aggravate his ankle again, like it's gonna be tough. And even then, like he was hurt against the Bengals. He was like just limping the whole time, and he beat the Bengals who were healthy.
yeah. He's a superstar. You can't really, there's just
Mm.
certain players like that on certain teams that just know how to make it work.
He's the next Tom Brady, everybody's saying.
I can
But
believe it.
yeah, I
Let's talk
mean,
about that guy retiring.
oh yeah. But yeah, it's also kind of funny too. It's like last time we won, we beat Tom Brady, and now we're like going against like the next Tom Brady. Everybody talking about he's supposed to be the guy. He's only like
Yeah.
28 or something like that, 27,
Yeah,
and he's done a lot. He was in the Super Bowl like the past 4 years and shit.
yeah.
But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Tom Brady retiring out of nowhere, making that weird video, and then he posted like an underwear photo. Did you see that?
No,
You haven't seen that?
I'm glad I didn't.
Yeah. So like everybody's like, yeah, he finally retired. He signed that contract to do commentating, which I'll touch on that in a second. Um, but like I didn't even know this, but my sister told me, and I was like, what? And then I saw it on TV yesterday. He like went on Instagram and he's like in his bed or like a bed in like like boxer briefs, and he just like in the front of a mirror, just taking a photo sitting down, and it looks so awkward. and everybody's like, yeah, he's trying to get his wife back.
I don't think that's how you get your wife back,
Yeah,
but
me neither.
I
But
don't think you're doing a commercial for Calvin Klein
I
yet.
don't think they get. I don't think they get back together. I think he just pops up with somebody new, and he just moves on. And
Yeah,
I
I
mean, he
mean,
did
I
what
don't
he.
know.
I guess he did what made him like. Everybody's like, oh, like should he have came back? Even like regardless, it's like
I mean, he shouldn't have, being honest. I mean, I appreciate, his drive to want to keep playing.
yeah,
But at the same time, if you're gonna make that like comment saying that you're gonna retire, there was a reason for it. And I feel like it's getting to a point where, again, I feel like we talked about this before in here, where it's like he's scared to lose the title of being the GOAT. He's afraid of somebody else coming in and sweeping that under his feet. And he wants to try to achieve as much as he can to stay at that top standard.
but he has all the records.
Exactly. And that's where it's like, bro, like it's fine. It's okay
Yeah,
to retire. You are literally, no matter what, going to be in any conversation when it's talked about the NFL and who's the greatest. Like you're going to be there. There's no
yeah.
way someone's going to leave you out. And I just feel like when he first did it, it was like, okay, cool. It's sad for some people, but it's just like, bro, he put his time in, he's shown, he proved it. And I feel like to go and retire, say you're going to retire, and then come back, it was just a little weird. And then when you include the whole thing with the divorce, you're just like, oh, yeah, I don't think this was the right move, bro. I feel like you're
Yeah.
kind of dragging a lot of other things into this.
But I don't like. I mean, obviously, we'll never know what was the full extent of like why they got divorced. But it's like, was it only football? Because like,
Yeah, yeah, who knows?
because at the same, it's like, all right, cool. Like you've done what you wanted to, and like you've accomplished what you wanted. But if you don't feel like you're done, then that's his choice. And at the
Yeah.
same time, it's like, all right, like I get it for his wife perspective. It's like, all right, like bro, like come be with the kids. Like you're done. You're good. You can retire.
No.
And he's like, I get that, but also I'll never have this opportunity to do this again. Let me just like do this as
Yeah,
much.
it's true.
Like, let me just get it all out of my system, and then I'll be 100% present.
This is true. This is his career. This is his job.
Yeah,
per se.
like after this, I'm gonna be bored as shit.
Yeah.
Like what? Like this is all I wanted to do with my life.
Look at what Shaq's doing.
Yeah.
I want to do that.
Yeah, like he's like this is all I wanted to do with my life.
Yeah.
If I still feel like I can do it, I need to get this out of my because if not, he's gonna be fucking 60. Like damn, bro. Like I should have kept going. So it's like if he did
More
retire,
records.
so if he did retire when she said like or not when she said, but like if we're assuming that it was because of this, back when he said he would have, then he would have just been bitter all this time.
Yeah.
And then like there was no winning that. So maybe there was more to it for the divorce, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I mean, I think he comes back. I'm gonna be very honest with you. It's gonna be very sad.
You think he comes back after a second time of saying he's done?
So he filed his paperwork and shit. So it looks like it's official. But at the same time, I don't know what his plan is. But
That's 4 year.
he signed a 10-year contract with Fox to commentate, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's not gonna start until
Jesus
after. It's not gonna start until after next season.
Mm-hmm.
So he's just gonna be home for a whole season of football, doing nothing.
Jesus. I'm so.
So I don't know if he's gonna be practicing to commentate or waiting for a team who's like gonna be winning, but like loses their quarterback, and it's like, I'm back, baby. I'm just gonna ride this out, get another chip, and ride off into the sunset. Because that's what he should have done when he went to Tampa. When he went to Tampa in his first season and won a Super Bowl with them, I was like, damn, bro, like
He can.
you the GOAT,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Like you can't, like you. Everybody was saying for all that time, like you were in the Patriots, you only won because you're on the Patriots. Like you can't do this anywhere else.
Yeah.
Next season,
Go somewhere
immediately
else.
does the same shit somewhere else, and a
Mhm.
team that was ass before he got there.
Yep.
Because they had other younger quarterbacks and they weren't doing shit.
Nope.
So it's like, damn, bro, like right there, you just gotta like flex on people and dip. But he continued. So yeah, it is what it is.
Just goes to every team and wins a chip. Comes
Fuck.
to the Eagles, removes Jalen Hurts. I was like, oh my god.
Slings it.
Right.
But the fact that he was 45 and still like top 5 in receiving yards this season, along other 20-year-olds and shit, like that's insane. Like, but
Oh yeah.
then this commentary thing is like, I've never seen this man have a personality in his life. Like he's always been so stale and dry. Maybe that's because he was in New England, or maybe that's just who he is. But I can't fathom or picture listening to him commentate because I feel like it's gonna be so bad. Maybe that is what he's doing for the next year is just straight practicing, like preparing himself for the game. Because it's 10 years, 350 million he's getting paid to commentate with Fox.
I'm still stuck on the length of that contract. That's just insane to
Yeah.
me to hear in my head. 10 years? Like I'm like
That-
damn,
the-
maybe 5, I'll be fine. But 10 years, you got me like that's crazy.
The contract that he signed to commentate is more than he made in his entire career of football. He played like 20 years.
And you know it's just because it's him. You
Of course, I mean, people are gonna like,
you put in another player that did that, they would not say you get
but
that much.
Tony Romo got a crazy ass contract too, and they were about to
Oh,
fire him.
oh yeah.
There was like apparently they had like a whole intervention with him like before the season started this year. It was
This
just
year, okay. I thought I remember seeing something with Tony Romo.
yeah, that recently came out, but it
Yeah.
happened like before the
Oh,
season
okay, I
started,
see
where they
what
were
you
just
mean.
like, bro, like,
I see what you mean.
because supposedly like he would just pull up, like no homework done, no practice, nothing. He would just pull up and commentate, and it was very obvious that he would just be like, "All right, Jim, what do you think?" Like just doing that all the time, like passing it off to his co-host. So he got into a little bit of trouble.
So yeah, I guess that could be a case too, because like if you're asking a football player again, they are a football player, cool, but again, their passion is like on the field,
Yeah.
not sitting and watching it. So it could be very difficult, I guess, and different for somebody to do that constantly. And again, for 10 years, like to do that, like shit.
Well, no, Romo's not. I don't think Romo's for 10 years, but I'm saying
No. I'm not saying. I'm
for
just saying in
Tom.
general. Like,
Oh.
yeah, for someone like Tom Brady, again, who's been on the field for so long and knows what he's doing, to go and just commentate now, it might be a little difficult to like always do that every day.
Yeah.
Or whenever there's a game, not every day.
Like when Tony started, everybody loved it. He was really good at it because he's a quarterback. He was able to like while he's commentating be like, all right, like look at number 54 right there. He's gonna do this, and that, and then the tight end's gonna run here, and he will call plays to the T because he could read offenses because he did that shit for like 15 years.
Yeah.
So it was cool. And then after that kind of burned out, everybody's kind of like, yo, like, you got anything else, bro? Like that's great and all that you can read coverages, but you need to be able to host this and like not and like offer some actual insight about the stuff. So yeah, he's getting into a little hot water. Maybe he comes back and improves. He's only been doing it for like 2 or 3 seasons or something, or maybe even longer. I don't know. I have no concept of like what he's been up to. But yeah, Tony Romo, Tom Brady. I'll be shocked if if Tom Brady's like really good at this because I have never heard him like he seems so robotic to me.
Yeah, that is.
I'm gonna try and find this photo of him so you can see him.
Who?
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady. I mean, yeah, I've seen photos of him sometimes, and I look at him.
No, I'm talking about the one of him, his underwear.
Oh. Yeah, okay. He's even a robot in that.
You see like fucking wires and shit.
Right. You see somebody behind the actual photo, just kind of like fixing the wires, making sure he smiles, I guess. Yeah, I don't know.
Bro, he does look kind of robotic in this. This has to be like edited. Can I blow this up? Yep, I think I got it. If it'll fucking load. He's like, it looks like a Zoom background. Like he's sitting on his bed.
Green screen.
It looks like it. It looks like he's holding his crotch and shit.
See, somebody's trying to make sure we don't find out.
All right, I can't blow it up too well, or unless I do this.
This whole time.
Nope, that didn't work. Whatever. That's him.
Yeah, I don't want to ever picture that.
Like, look at how vibrant the background is, and then him just being 45-year-old Tom Brady covering his thing. I don't know what the hell he's doing.
That's his crib. Man.
I don't think that's his crib. He's probably on vacation somewhere. Jesus. But like, what makes you
I'm more jealous of that?
Yeah, like what makes it? Why Tom? Is this what next year's gonna be like? He's just gonna be like Leo DiCaprio, pull up with like 19-year-olds and shit.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I remember I was having a conversation with my coworker about the whole idea that he got like divorced, and like I was just like, yeah, it's like kind of crazy he really did all that shit, and maybe he'll like get her back, I guess. But and then like he was like, oh yeah, she went out and got a whole nother guy, and I'm like, yeah, and I'm like at the same time though, I'm pretty sure he doesn't care about that because I'm pretty sure he can walk out and get anybody he wants regardless, Not saying that the value of her is nothing.
I mean Victoria's Secret supermodel Giselle. Is she Brady? I don't think she's Brady anymore, I guess. But she can get whoever she wants. But he's also, Tom Brady has hella money. Probably the most.
Yeah, he is
the most decorated.
If you bring up both names in a conversation, I'm pretty sure everybody will know Tom Brady compared to him.
Compared to her, no, it's the opposite.
The opposite.
Because she's like a worldwide supermodel. The NFL is only big here, and it's just getting like somewhat big in like UK and Mexico.
Yeah, but I think about like
she's international.
I think of the name though, like Tom Brady, and I feel like some people like overseas will know the majority of that name. That like LeBron James.
You'd be surprised. It's like, as much as people don't want to admit it, a lot of the time the women are a lot bigger than the husband in celebrity relationships. Because it's like, all right, you think about, for example, Ariana Grande, Mac Miller. It's like, all right, Mac Miller's big, but you're not Ariana Grande big.
Oh, yeah.
Jay-Z, one of the most amazing, probably top 3 rappers to ever like grace a microphone. If he goes outside of the US, they're like, who the fuck are you And why are you standing next to Beyonce?
Right.
So like it's that type of shit. Or like same thing with like Russell Wilson. It's like, all right, cool, you're Russell Wilson. You were cool in Seattle, kind of ass in
Yeah.
Denver,
Yeah.
but you're standing next to Sierra, bro. Like, move
Yeah.
over.
This is
Take
very
this picture
true.
of me and Sierra for us, please.
True. This is very true. Now that you mentioned Jay-Z, I'm getting tired of his hairstyle.
Really?
Bruh, it just does not.
You don't like the Basquiat?
Nah, I don't. I really
That's
don't.
really all it is. He's copying the shit out of Basquiat, and he like even takes similar photos as him and everything. It's just
Yeah, I don't know. It's just like, cause like he's had that now for a couple years.
Yeah.
And in my head, I'm just like, how do you like live with that? It just seems like it's so in the way. But
I mean, some people just like
everybody has their style.
yeah.
so
Some
I
people
can't
like
be upset about
locks
it.
and stuff like that.
I don't
and-
know. I just feel like
Would you
I
ever get
guess-
locks, Mark?
hell no.
No.
Hell no. I mean, I had this conversation with my coworkers too. This is funny. I don't know if it was yesterday, the day before, but about the different hairstyles I've had. I mean, I'm going back to even St. Peter's when I tried to have a mohawk, and then I had to get it instantly cut off like the next day because I got in trouble. But but it was Catholic school, so yeah. But I've had like that curly hair, waves, and I'm just like the only other hairstyle I could possibly get is braids, and I'm just like I don't know if I'll have.
I told you, bro. When you had the ponytail, I was like, bro, braid
Oh,
it.
I've had that shit.
I was
totally
like-
forgot about that.
I was like, get the cornrows, bro. Pull a Brent Fires. I'm telling you, you won't regret it.
I'm just like that's the only other hairstyle I could possibly get, and I'm like I'm not sure about that, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know if locks will be a thing.
Nah. Yeah,
I guess I'm still just like
that's like a process too. It's not like
exactly, and not to mention braids you can't wash, and I already know how my hair is, and sometimes it gets really oily, and I'm like, bro, to have that there, just like I don't know, but I think I'm still just stuck on old Jay-Z of
just the short hair,
Watch the Throne, you know.
Alright.
I'm just stuck on that Jay-Z, you know.
just low cut.
Yeah, just low cut Jay-Z, bro. But again, hey, he got the style. Let him do what he needs to do.
Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, he got that money, so can't say too much to him. But all right, we're gonna hop out of here. We got a game to watch. We got shit to do.
Yep,
we got a parade to potentially catch. So, Mark, where can they find you?
You can find me Instagram, Twitter, Marky Mark. Well, Instagram BTC Marky Mark, Twitter Marky Mark. Victor, where can they find you, and etc.
Find me watching the birds from the comfort of my desk at work, and
Find me on TV later tonight.
and you're gonna find me on 6ABC just with Jason Kelsey just and Lil Uzi and shit.
All right.
But at ETC Victor on all platforms, at Real Etc. for our main page on all platforms. Our email's real.etc@gmail.com. Appreciate all the love. On our way to 1,000 subs still. And we're gonna keep doing what we doing. Love you guys. Appreciate the love. See you next time. Deuces.